All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today is the 13th day of June 2013. Today is Thursday. Reminder to everyone who is a partner, there's a partners meeting tonight. I know Dwayne already said it, but I'm going to say it again. There's a partners meeting tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, as there is every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, we're going to try to start promptly at 9 p.m. I know for a while we had been letting it go by, we'll go to 9:15 or something like that, letting people show up. Tonight we're going to try to start promptly, around 9:05 or so. All right. All right. If you are not a partner and you want to get into the partners meeting, well, you must become a partner. To do that, you need to take care of. If you don't know how to do it and you want to become a partner, send us a quick email at support@cfrn.net. That's support@cfrn.net. All right, and we'll help you out with that. Plenty of time to take care of that today before the meeting tonight. All right, let's go over the trades, the results from today. Today we made 2 points in soybeans, 2 points in the Russell, 2 points in crude oil, 2 points. Sorry, I'm saying points, I mean ticks. 2 ticks in the beans, 2 ticks in the Russell, 2 ticks in the crude, and 25 in gold. All right. Today, this number right here is a little misleading. It took us 82 minutes and 13 trades to get to our 2 points. There were several times in the first half an hour that with open trades we had 2 points or more than 2 points equivalent, ES equivalent in open trades. And, I'd always move my stop to break even or I had moved, sorry, I just had thought go through my head. I had moved my stop. I had moved my stop to break even, or I had taken a little bit of profit. But there were several times in the first 30 minutes that we had achieved the 2 point level if we were just looking for that to get out of the morning session, make our 2 points, and end for the day. For us, we trade all morning. As it was, it took us 82 minutes, 13 trades to get to our 2 point level. We placed a total of 16 trades today. On the month of June, we are up $2,770 in the live trading room on 111 trades. $2,770 in the live trading room so far for the month of June. We have 9 trading days so far, so we're averaging about $300 a day in the live trading room right now. Okay, that's what we need to do to beat this level. We've got to average a little better than $300 a day to beat this level that we had last month. This is our high, our monthly high, $6,292.50 in the live trading room. That's for one contract in the 2 hours in the live trading room. Okay, sliding that off. Again, if you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. If you have taken the free trial with us and you want to become a partner, then you need to just send us an email at support@cfrn.net. In the free trial, you get to sit in our live trading room. You get to download our platform and indicator set. You get to follow along with us on all the trades that I take and all the stuff that I do in the live trading room. We did a lot of stuff this morning, actually. I missed a bunch of trades because I was going through sort of teaching, because I do try to teach in there as well as much as I can. Teach you how to trade. That's part of the process. I'll get to that in a minute. When we get to gold, I'll go over what we're going over in there. Okay. For right now, the crude oil today we didn't have too many crude trades, but we did trade crude a bit. Let's see. We ended starting. I'm trying to scroll over, but you can't really see it. Anyway, we'll start in here. I didn't take any of these trades in here on crude. There was an opportunity in here, an opportunity here. We were looking for a long opportunity here, but it never came. There was a short opportunity here. I was looking for the down close on this bar. I pointed out this bar right here was an actual entry, but I didn't get in there. It moved around. I got in on the long right over here. I ended up taking a break even on that, or maybe plus 1 tick. No, break even, I think. And on this one over here, I got short and I ended up taking 2 ticks profit on that. All right. I had pointed out over here, at this point, I had pointed out right here at this time, that if we did not push through this level that I drew this box in, if we did not push through that level right here, that it was going to be a bottom on the crude oil. And you can see it stuck. and it was a bottom. All right, from there the crude moved up. We didn't trade it anymore. There were some opportunities in here. There was a shorting opportunity here. If I draw a trend line up the bottoms, there was a shorting opportunity here that didn't go anywhere. Another one right here. Switch directions. There was a long opportunity right in here that I would have gotten a break even on. That's all after the morning session ended, so there was really nothing much going on there on the crude. All right, other than that. Now I'll show you the Russell. On the Russell today we had a couple of trades. Yeah, we had a few trades here on the Russell this morning. Let's scroll back here to the beginning, and let's see. We opened up over here this morning. It was going right into a weekly trading zone. We didn't trade anything going through the zone, but there was, if you had not been looking for the zone, there was, actually there was nothing in here. A down close right here, but we didn't have any divergence. Over here was the first shorting opportunity that would have given about 6 ticks before it turned up. This is bottoming action right in here, and once it finally turned up, it went right back into the weekly trading zone. There was an opportunity here, but again, going right into the zone, so we weren't interested in taking that. Right over here, there was a bounce off the zone. I didn't like the way the trend line was coming down at us on that one, so I did not take that. You can see it was having trouble getting away from the weekly trading zone in here. Once it finally did, I got long in here. There was, well, before I go there, I should say right over here, there was a long trade that I missed. Right here, the bounce off the BBC with the up close right here was a long trade. I missed this move up. I jumped in on this one here, but I ended up taking a break even once it closed on the other side of the MA1. And we got a bearish cross here. I shorted over here, and I anticipated it getting down here to 971. I put my target in. I got my target right down there. All right. I don't usually have targets on my trades. I usually let price action determine what's going to happen with the trade. But in this case, I figured it was going down to the zone, so I put a target at the zone, and it took me out at my target there. I gave it back right here. You know, I had gained, I think, 10 ticks. I think we're at plus 10 at this point. I think. Yeah, we're plus 10 at this point, and I gave 8 of it back right here. And that, I believe, nope, I got a break-even trade over here, but I missed this. And this was during the break. There were some opportunities in here, long opportunities during the break. One was right in here. Another one was right in here. Well, let's see. This up close right here. And another one was this up close over here. All right, those were all long opportunities during the break. That was it on the Russell. Now, I want to say this about that. You know, I ended up plus 2 ticks on the Russell, plus 2 ticks on the soybeans, and plus 2 ticks on crude oil. I was positive a bit more on those, and yesterday, you know, I am aggressive with my risk management because I do not hold anything overnight. I don't look for larger time frame moves. I trade on a 4-tick time frame, 4-tick range time frame. My moves are fast, they're quick, I'm in and I'm out, and I know where I stand at the end of every single day. I am aggressive with my risk, and I suggest that people who are starting out learn to be aggressive with their risk. Learn to know when to take it off, when to leave it on. You know, there was a comment yesterday that if you move your stop to break even too fast, you're trading for break even. I don't see that as true at all. I wouldn't have the results that I have if that were true. Not in what I'm doing. If you're trading on a larger time frame, where you know you're looking for maybe 15 points on it, like say an ES trade, if you're looking for maybe 15 points on an ES trade, and you're risking say 10 points to get that 15 points on an ES trade, in that particular case, if you move your stop to break even after it goes positive 2 points, when you're actually risking 10 points, that's in that case there, I wouldn't suggest doing that. Okay, in that case. But with what I do, you know, we risk 8 ticks on every single trade. So I mean, I move my stop to break even. I have set rules for moving my stop to break even. You know, I don't have some, I don't know, I don't have some number out there where I think the price is going to go to that's going to make me move my stop to break even. It's a number of ticks, or it's a close on the other side of the MA1. That's, you know, 4 ticks profit or close on the other side of the MA1. That is When I move my stop to break even, I do it the same exact way every single time. That's just the way it works. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it however you want. If you're going for bigger time frame moves, then that probably wouldn't work well for you. But if you're trading intraday and you're going for smaller moves, but what you want to do is accumulate capital in smaller moves and not have to risk overnight trades or swing trades or whatever the case may be, then I would suggest just using aggressive risk management. All right, now let me jump over here to gold. I was just thinking about that as I looked at my totals for the day. Here on gold, hang on, we had a few trades here on gold. I think we had 6 trades on gold, something like that. Our first trade in here on gold was right in here. I believe our first trade on gold was a minus 4 ticks on gold was our first trade. Minus 4, that doesn't make sense. No, we made 4 ticks on gold is what we did on our very first trade. Let me blow this up so you can see it. That's what it was. We made 4 ticks on gold on our first trade, I think. Let me find the actual first trade. Here it is. Actually, we got break even on our first trade. We made 4 ticks on gold on our second trade, or maybe our third trade, something like that. Anyway, we made 4 ticks on gold, and then we had lost one, I believe. Was that gold? No, it was soybeans. We made 4 ticks on our first trade on gold. Actually, got break even, then we got another break even, then we made 4 ticks. Then we missed a few trades in here. Sorry, I was mixing up my things. So we missed a few trades, and then we made 1 tick somewhere. On one of these here, we got 1 tick profit, so we're at plus 5, I believe. And then we made 10 ticks here and 10 ticks here, and in here, this section in here is what I really wanted to get to. When this was happening, I was showing everyone how to sort of extend or look for extensions of the price action. Okay, this one bar right here that you see, I had drawn that when price was up here. I had drawn that bar, and I said, look for price to get down there. And I got this bar from this right here. All right, I got that bar from right there, and I had drawn it over here, and I said, look for price to do the same thing. All right, when it started doing it, I drew in this box, and I said, when it breaks out of this box, that'll be the beginning of that move down, where it's going to make that extension. What we have drawn on here, these are Fibonacci extension lines. We can go into that if you take the free trial. Get into the free trial. I'm going to go over that tonight in the partners meeting, how to draw the fib extension lines. But take the free trial. I'll do it in the live trading room again sometime if you haven't taken the free trial with us. And let's see, in here we pulled back up, tested the VBC. There were plenty of opportunities in here. I got this piece here, and I think I grabbed a hold of one more piece in this. But I'm plus 25 on crude. I mean, not on crude, on gold. So I think I'm missing 1 trade in here. I'm missing 1 win trade in here, I think. But anyway, I said 6, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I only have 5 trades outlined, and I took 6. Anyway, it did everything that I said it was going to do. Okay. The different colored candles, Dominic, different colored candles are on the CF Flow PB. Are you going to make it to the partners meeting tonight, Dominic? Are you going to be able to get in there? If not, you'll be able to see it later. Okay. The different colored candles, it's part of the CF Flow PB. It basically tells you when a whole bunch of things are going in favor or not going in favor of your trade. Okay. I'll go over it tonight in the partners meeting. Jack, the little brown line that I added at the bottom, this one down here. Well, Jack, become a partner and you'll find out all about that. I don't want to go into that here because I don't want to confuse anybody. All right. Let's see. We got a bearish cross in here. There was opportunity to short in here. Big move down, but we had bullish divergence, so there was no trade in here. When this happened in here, once this was happening, I had drawn in this box and I had told everyone this looks like bottoming action because the cycle is in the middle and it's moving up. So it really looks like it's bottoming right here. We didn't put in a lower swing on the move down before the green line got into the cycle, and it was a direction change. By the time I ended the morning session, as I was closing it out, it had moved up over here to given this long trade right here. I don't think it had given this yet, but it gave another one right after it. Pulled back through. Now right in here is topping action. Right here is topping action. Okay, I don't know where it is right now, but it went up a little bit above that. But gold right now is pretty choppy. Now there's some trade setups in here that you could take. Right in here there was a long trade right there, for about 6 or 8 ticks, but I was done back here. Anyway, let me slide gold off, and we'll move on to some of the other things. We didn't trade the euro, but the euro had some nice moves in here. The euro did, the yen did. All the currencies were moving around quite a bit today. Okay. And speaking of the currencies, you'll note that I am still on June currencies. And the reason I am still on June currencies is because the volume on June is twice the volume of the September. All right. The volume of the M is twice the volume of the U. If whatever you're using for trading, to trigger your trades, to put yourself into a trade, if it's got nothing to do with volume, or if you don't care about slippage, because on a low volume market, there's a low volume market is a volume with little liquidity. If you don't care about that stuff, you can roll to the new contract as soon as it becomes available. But if your stuff has anything to do with the volume, like the flow of the market, the flow of orders coming into the market, and what type of orders they are, then you're going to want to pay attention to the volume on rollover day, or as you approach rollover day. Okay, the expiration of the currency contracts is actually Monday. The expiration of the futures, the stuff on the CME anyway, the M contract, is next Thursday. The volume for the currency contracts typically doesn't exceed the current contract. The new contract typically doesn't exceed the current contract until Monday. But right now the current contract has still got twice the volume of the new contract. Okay, just wanted to let everybody know that those are the things to look out for, depending on what you use, depending on how you trade, and what you use to trigger yourself into trades. Anyway, I had pointed out some trades here. This is the 6E, but I'm going to take everything off of the 6E. I don't think I have anything on the 6E. I guess I don't have any drawing objects. And I'll change it to the 6B really quick, and we can look at that. Okay. 6B had some very nice opportunities right here. Here was one. Here was another one. Over here on the short side, here was one. Here was another one. Here was, you needed down close below this level. Actually, it wasn't until over here, and you ran out of divergence. Earlier on in the day, it was a long trade right in here on the 6B, a short trade right there. When the European markets opened up, bearish cross, divergence, you're looking for a down close. Right in here was a short. Right in here was a short. Right in here was a short. Okay. You could have shorted all those spots on the 6B this morning. And once the U.S. markets opened up and it had a run up right here, there was some nice opportunity there on the 6B. Now let's look at the 6J really quick, because the yen had some nice movement this morning too. Hang on a second, it's still loading it. Alright, we'll start in here. Okay. Bullish divergence, you would have needed an up close above the trend line. You didn't have any pull away right there. So the first opportunity would have been right up here, which really didn't go very far. That would have been a break even for me. The next opportunity, because that put in a higher swing, would have been right here. Right there for the move up. The next opportunity after that would have been right there for that move up. Still moving along. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Possible short right here. That would have gone nowhere. You would have stopped out on that. Move up here. Nice long right in here. Got you up to this spot right here where you could have gone long again. As it kept going, there was a short opportunity right there for the move down. change directions, bullish divergence down here, pull away, all that stuff. Long opportunity right there for the move up. A follow-up long opportunity right in here for the move up. Change directions again. No real divergence down here, so you would have missed the first move, but you could have grabbed onto the second one right in here, and the third one right here. And that's pretty much it on the yen. All right, so I did the 6E, the 6B, and the 6J. That's enough sixes. On the ES, we pointed out a couple trades this morning on the ES, and we pointed out for the guys in the live trading room, as we were approaching this weekly trading zone up here, I went over what to look for. We were talking about how to see the end of a trend and all that. I'm not going to go over it now, but I pointed it out over here, how it was doing the same exact thing here as it was doing over here as we approach the weekly trading zone. You guys want to learn about that? Take the free trial, become a partner. Either one works for me. I'm not going to go over it all right now, but I am going to say we did end up going through the weekly trading zone. As you can see, we had more setups than this, but this was one setup that I pointed out this morning. Okay, there were more than that happened this morning, but that's the only one that I actually pointed out. Actually, there was one over here that would have been a break even. It went a point, and this one over here went up a couple of points. There were more than that on the 6E. We actually looked at the YM this morning too, but I don't think I have that chart up anymore. Natural gas inventories came out this morning. There was a bunch of opportunity there on natural gas. On the NQ, now as always on the NQ, the YM, there's always a ton of opportunity on these markets. You know, I was just these right here were a few spots that I pointed out this morning. Selling in here, selling in here, selling in here, buying in here, buying in there, buying in there. And you could have done it again and again and again, all the way up and down this NQ all morning. Soybeans were a little tricky for me today in that the first trade worked out pretty well. I had said way back here when we shorted this first time, look for it to get down to 15.18. Okay. I entered the trade. I ended up taking 4 ticks profit on it. It pulled back up. It gave another opportunity to jump back into the same thing right here. Did it? No, it didn't. Sorry. We didn't get a lower swing. We needed a lower swing. Right over here is where it gave another opportunity, but we didn't have any divergence in there. So that would have been a momentum trade. I was saying then look for it to get down to 15.18. It got down here. It gave another opportunity. I got short here. I took 4 ticks profit on this one. I lost 8 ticks on that one, so I was -4 at that point. Right over here, you know, I said watch for it to get down to 15.18. You can see it went down to 15.18, and I said if it gets below there, watch for 15.10, and then watch for 15.02 or 03 is what I said. As it was moving down, the slingshot wasn't letting us in the trade. Okay, until over here. I took this short trade right over here, and I ended up taking 6 ticks profit on that to put me back to positive on the beans. But just look what it did. It went all the way down. 15.10 is where I said look for it to get down to this level right in here. It slowed down a little bit when it got there, and then it dropped through there. I would still say look for it to get down to 15.03. Okay. There was a bunch of opportunity there on the beans this morning. We took 3 trades on the beans, and we ended positive on the beans. Okay. Let's see, the NQ, the ES, the YM, the Russell. I didn't do the YM, but gold, crude, all the 6s, copper. I didn't trade copper this morning, but there was some opportunity to trade copper. Okay. Oh, this is natural gas. Anyway, it's all the same stuff over and over, guys. I'm not going to get into it. It's getting late. It's almost 1 o'clock. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. In the free trial, you get to watch me put all these trades on, talk about all these markets in real time as they're moving around. So far for the month of May in the live trading room alone, in that 2-hour session trading one contract, we're up $2,770 a contract. Last month, for the total of the month, we were up $6,292 a contract. As we scroll back through the months of the year, February 7th was our down day of the year. We had one down day, and we were -$80 a contract on that day. These yellow days, we were either break even or positive, but we didn't get our 2 points. You can see over here, I keep track of the amount of time it took us to get to 2 points, the number of minutes it took us to get to 2 points. And some days it's really easy. Like 2 days ago, it took me 43 seconds to get to 2 points. Some days, like today and yesterday, it took a little longer. I had several times I could have gotten the 2 points today if I would have closed out of the open trades that I had. Anyway, if you want to take the free trial, cfrn.net/apply. If you haven't taken the free trial, that's where you go. If you have taken the free trial, you want to become a partner, get into the partners meeting tonight. Send us an email at support@cfrn.net. That is it.